He's just a Bill on Capitol Hill. This
Yeah.
No.
What is it? Oh, here we go. Hey, my name is Drag Racing Dick. That's right, Drag Racing Dick. And I'm calling to say drag racing is better than NASCAR for three really straightforward reasons. First, of course, bigger engines, okay? All right, bigger engines. Number two, you go to racing for why? Faster cars. Enough said on that. And number three, it ain't like boring, like those good old boys rolling around in a big old circle. Can you say Dole? We all know StockCar Scott can say Dole. That's it. That's why Drag Racing Dick had to say, that's it, that's all.
Tuesday.
Okay.
Got some competition there from
we all know
Drag
who
Racing
that
Dick
is.
there,
That was our three.
StockCar Scott.
That was the three that we kept this week. We filtered out a bunch because you guys either were standing right next to the TV when you called, and we were feeding in over top of what you were saying.
Talking too close to the phone.
You were like, 12 minutes. Like
that?
You guys are fast! You're right. You guys doing each other. You guys suck. Yeah, well, thanks for watching.
We got to give you credit because
Thanks for taking the time to call.
We've had more voicemails than we've ever
Yeah,
had.
we've been. Hey, speaking of sticking out your chest, it's time for our boy in the NASCAR world to kick it in the pits and puff up his chest.
Should we call this
give you
Life in the Pits with StockCar?
Yeah, I think it is. Life in the Pits with StockCar Scott. Here he is, folks. Scott, take it away, buddy. Hot damn. Got your own theme music, buddy.
This week, they were at
TP fan.
they were back at Nick's home stomping ground there at Martinsville, Virginia.
Yep.
And I think I actually saw your grandmother up in the stands with some
did.
damn Rusty Wallace jacket on or
again?
something.
Probably.
She's still cheering for that loser.
You love Rusty Wallace, don't you?
Love him to kiss my butt.
Kiss my grits.
But he did a little butt kissing this weekend. Boy, he rammed into Kurt Busch and he rammed into Mark Martin. And I think he rammed into a couple of
Bush.
Yeah, he rammed right into the back of Bush, right deep into Bush.
Hey, so let me guess. Jimmy Johnson, second place.
Jimmy Johnson was second place.
And first place was
Jeff Gordon.
Jeff Gordon.
He
And
did
they
something
They
that
are
hadn't
1
been.
and 2 in the point standings, aren't they?
No,
No?
1 and 2 in the point standing is Matt Kenseth and Kevin Harvick.
Well,
And-
I'll
but,
give you a little note. I'll give you a little note. Sports Alien spoke to me earlier this week, and know the Sports Alien, he is not I am not him.
Yeah.
He spoke to me this week and told me that to tell you that he said that his prediction would be Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson would finish first and second in the race.
Yeah.
No, this is a true story. But he says, of course, you wouldn't believe him because, it already happened. But
It has to be on tape. He's got to have it on tape.
He understands this, and he knew Roman Gabriel was in the movie.
That was a good one.
So,
I bet the Rams fan didn't even know that one.
No.
And I got to say hey out to the Rams fan because them Rams, they won this weekend. They beat Green Bay, and Green Bay beat Seattle, but don't read anything into it. Anyway, they raced at Martinsville. Jeff Gordon won from the pole for the second time this year. Yeah, Jeff Gordon is a pole sitter. We all know Jeff Gordon likes to sit on the pole.
Oh! Is that why his wife divorced him?
Probably, but he's praying in a new church now. He prays with Amanda Church, one of these high fashion models now.
Hey! Really?
But anyway,
Good for way to go, JG!
Winning from the pole.
I'd move to New York and try to hook up with one of the Victoria's Secret
winning from the
models.
pole twice at one track in one season has not been done for about 60 years, at least not, 30 years, at least not at Martinsville. So Jeff Gordon really pulled off a nice one. Junior finished fourth. Kansas finished a little bit further back, so Junior gained 40 points on him. It's going to take a lot more of that for Junior to win, but I ain't giving up. We had a tragedy in motorsports this week.
Tony Renna.
Yeah, yesterday a young kid by the name of Tony Renna, 26 years old, was testing at Indy. Yeah, and his car just got airborne and got up into the fence.
He went up over the wall and it flew into the pit area.
Yeah. When you're going 120 miles an hour, or excuse me, 220 miles an hour,
that's like a
you got to keep it on the ground, folks. But as sometimes people think that they're going too fast.
Yeah,
well, in the words of the greatest driver ever, Dale Earnhardt once said when somebody asked him about them going too fast, he says, if you think you're going too fast, then tie a kerosene rag to your ankles so the ants won't crawl up and eat your candy ass. That's one of my favorite
That's
Earnhardt
some good advice.
But
no, let him finish.
That's good.
But anyway, oh yeah, another thing I wanted to discuss with you was I'm kind of new at this, folks, and I know I said a lot last week, over 24 times.
Wow, you counted.
Yeah, thank you. And I know some of you people out there in sports bars are starting to pick up on this.
Yep.
And every time that I say, you probably take a drink.
There's
well, all
one.
I'm asking is if you're going to take a drink every time I say, make it bud, okay? Keep my boy in tires. Another thing I wanted to mention was these two supposed sports reporters over here didn't even know what channel that the Husky game was on.
Hey, certain things are given.
Hey,
and the game being on TBS is not one of the given things.
I watch racing on TNT. TNT's a sister station of TBS, so I knew that the Huskies was going to be on, and I got to watch it.
Well, why don't you tell us
Should
these
be
things
called
just in
TRN,
case?
the Redneck Network.
But I know it clashes with Red, but I had to bring out my Husky hat.
Nashville Network, TNN.
There you go. Anyway, I got to watch the Husky game, and I tell you, I had
beat the Beavers!
I have not got
Always
to
wanted to say
see
that, say it.
a bunch of Beavers get licked like that since Mike Hunt had girl night.
Wow, okay, well, thank you, StockCar.
Wow.
But we'll see you next week. Oh, yeah, Drag Racing Dick, or Drag Dick, Dick Drag, whatever you, Dick Dragger. You would have enjoyed this weekend because Martinsville is like 2 drag strips connected by 2 curves. And I was sitting there watching it thinking, you know, it takes about this long for them to get around Martinsville. Drag strip, drag strip, drag strip, drag strip, drag strip, drag strip, curve, 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 drag strip, drag strip, drag strip, drag strip, drag strip, curve, curve, curve.
You sound like one
And
of
it
those
doesn't, it's not really boring. What is boring is a couple of guys running down, you know, they drag racers, they run fast in a straight line, but they don't turn worth a shit.
They only last about 9 seconds.
You know, they get,
so
yeah.
One's going to get into that.
So,
right?
anyway.
Guys go for 500 miles. These
Thanks
guys
for
go
your
for a
little
quarter
input
mile.
there,
I mean, come on,
Dick
you know?
Dragger. Hope to hear more from you when drag racing season picks back up again. One more thing, another stock car series. The ASA had their champion crown this weekend, and that was Kevin Zawinski. And I guess that's about it from the pits this week.
I'd like to see the poles getting into the
thank you, Scott.
winning circle.
Good job.
Thanks, Scott.
I think there's
There
some
he goes,
advice
he's
to
off. Jason's looking, boy. He's leaving a
Dragster Dick.
smoke cloud. Woo! You can smell the rubber burning.
Wow.
His rubber.
I thought that was
Jesus,
Chris.
He should
Smells
get
kinda
better
good.
rubbers.